Hello and welcome back. I am Miss Bizz and we are still in beautiful, beautiful Summerset. So we're definitely wrapping up this zone and just kind of finishing off just random little quests we have found. And while I was in Lilandril, I had to come over here and I noticed there is a quest marker over here, so we're definitely going to be checking that out right now. I don't know. Oh my goodness, there's like a painter and a painting. Oh my gosh, and you're the person with the quest. Okay.
No, that won't do. The color must be vibrant.
Okay, so you have an issue.
Finally, the courier. I expected you hours ago. You must acquire my materials at once. And don't think I'll compensate you for the rush, given you're the one who was late.
I'm not your courier, but what's this job you're talking about?
Oh, well, I can hardly keep track of every face I hire. An artist's work is endless. I need colors. Rich, rare, vibrant. After all, this painting will be the masterpiece of my career. I simply cannot work with mediocre shades.
What do you mean you need colors?
Reagents, ingredients, naturally, of course. I require that you gather the supplies needed to make the vivid paint this masterwork requires. Just take this list. Oh, and this tea, of course. You'll need it to acquire the first item. Now hurry along.
All right, I'll collect the materials for your painting.
I really do need you to hurry along. Inspiration could strike me at any moment, and I simply must have the perfect colors when that time comes.
All right, well, do you mind if I ask you a couple questions?
Oh, of course, you're a fan. Well, I'm not surprised my popularity precedes me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sure it's not every day that you meet an artist of my caliber. As long as it doesn't delay you for too long, you may ask me some questions.
Can you tell me more about your life as an artist?
From what I gather, Summerset views its artists rather differently than the rest of Tamriel. It's one of the few ways to rise above your family's station and enter the world of the elite. This masterpiece shall be my final step.
Will you become a noble or something?
Oh, no. Being a renowned artist is a station all its own, and a highly respected one at that. From this generation forth, my descendants shall say my name with reverence. What more could one ask for?
And these are ingredients will help you achieve this goal.
I'm known for my art, yes, but I need something to set me apart. A painting that shall hang for centuries, worshipped by those who gaze upon it. To do so, I need breathtaking, resplendent colors, vivid, powerful, emotional.
Okay, well, tell me more about these ingredients.
Hamelin's dye produces the most gorgeous teal you'll ever see. The Yokuden tea I've given you should be a good enough trade. Brodron's bug carcasses create grays with flashes of silver. He's already received payment, so just tell him my name.
Anything else?
The Aurealis. Oh, such a glowing orange it produces. Beautiful enough to bring tears to your eyes. The flowers are rare, but I happen to know a hilltop where they still grow. I've marked all the locations for you in the note.
Oh, goody. All right, so, oh man, that is so pretty. No wonder she's painting it. Oh, look at that. All right, let's take a quick screenshot there. And I'm gonna take a quick screenshot of you and your painting. And I'm doing it off to the side for the purpose of, a thumbnail, possibly.
Doria? How goes your finger painting?
Who is...
Verilel, I see you've deigned to step out of your florid abode. Come to see how a real artist creates.
I'd enlighten you with a response, but we both know my skill speaks for itself.
Why, you're certainly skilled at boasting. If only you had the artistic sense Auriel gave a mudhopper, you might produce something of worth.
Your tongue remains as sharp as your wits. When I'm declared the royal court's newest artist, I'll be sure to send you an invitation to dinner.
What a kind offer, though I'm sure that won't be necessary. After all, we both know that I'll be the one to acquire that position.
Oh, who's this guy?
So, you've volunteered to collect Tindoria's arduous list of artistic materials? How exciting. Do try not to get eaten by anything unpleasant.
Who are you?
Who am I? Honestly, I'm shocked you haven't heard of me. My works of brilliance are desired across all Summerset. My name reverberates throughout the land on the lips of nobles and commoners alike. An artist? No. I am the artist.
You certainly are confident.
I assure you, my confidence is well earned. Unlike poor Tindoria, she tries her best, but those with an eye for these sorts of things know the truth. She lacks a certain something.
You certainly seem to hate her.
Hate? That's quite a strong term. Why, we're simply friendly rivals. It's always been that way ever since we trained together under Hainamil. Truly, I relish our time together. I'm simply the better artiste.
Oh, artiste. I see. I just love Summerset, and you know, I haven't been able to play in Summerset for a little while, and coming back here just reminds me how much I love this zone and how much every time we have a new DLC or even a new chapter come out with ESO, how much crazier and better they are getting at the atmosphere and the graphics and just how I feel and how everything looks in these zones. They actually all have like different biomes within the zone, and it's always, Summerset is just beautiful. I feel it was done really well to show how the High Elves are, how the Altmer are, and how everything's beautiful and perfect.
Watch
and all
yourself
that.
around there.
It looks like I found one of the person's homes. I do believe this is the gentleman that she said already received payment. Oh, look, there's a puppy dog. Oh, maybe not a gentleman, a lady who already received payment.
If you've come to rob me, I'm afraid I have little of value. I can help if you've a high fever or nervous stomach, but I have no need for gold these days.
Why would you think I'm here to rob you?
Healthy paranoia, I suppose.
Healthy paranoia.
There's plenty of questionable characters out here, but I prefer it to the crowded cities. Too many going on about their appearance or their status or their career. I'm done with such trivialities.
Tindoria sent me. I'm here to purchase your rare dye.
Oh, it's been a long time since my former student has contacted me, and now she makes such demands. How quickly she forgets who trained her to hold a paintbrush.
Huh.
I have no need for gold. You can tell her that upon your empty-handed return.
Actually, she gave me this tea. Is this an acceptable trade?
This is Yokuden blue tea? I thought it lost forever. The last shipment was said to have sunk to the bottom of the Abyssan Sea. Oh, she's still clever, isn't she? Her and Veralel always were.
Oh.
Very well. Take my mixture. It's a good trade.
All right. Can you tell me about these two's relationship, since obviously she knows both?
Their rivalry seemed harmless at first, even friendly. Just something to keep them motivated. But as it tends to be, one of them was always a step ahead. Soon any praise I had for one would pierce the pride of the other.
And now?
And now they've both grown bitter and endlessly jealous of the other's success. They believe Summerset only has room for one great artist. Such foolishness. Honestly, it was their squabbling that led me to stop taking students.
So, Tindoria was your student?
Yes, back when I had the inclination to bother with such upstarts. I thought that would be my legacy, to train great artists who would blossom under a careful eye. Sadly, all they did was rot in their own hubris.
What do you mean?
The life of a Summerset artist is not easy. It's not enough to be merely great. You have to be better. Both Tindoria and Verarel wilted under that pressure. I blame myself for agreeing to tutor them together.
Oh. All right. Oh man, she has a beautiful home. I'm really quite sad we couldn't purchase a home like this just out in the middle of nowhere in Summerset for housing. Because I think it would have been a beautiful, beautiful vacation cottage. Just super small, super tiny, something that's easy to decorate. I think just would have been awesome. All right, so it looks like now I need to talk to Brodren, which, okay, apparently this must be the person who actually already received payment. So I'm gonna head back to the Wayshrine and port down here.
I expected more from you, even if you are a novice. What did I sponsor you for?
This is absurd. No one can meet these standards, not even you.
What is going on?
I have to keep working, else I'll never become a sapiarch, if you'll excuse me.
Okay.
You were the one who stopped the attack on the college, if memory serves.
Yeah.
While your past courage is admirable, your current timing is not.
What's going on here?
A research exercise that needs to be concluded as soon as possible, as well as possible, and with as few distractions as possible. Given the assistance I must work with, my goal can only be attained with strict motivation.
Seems like you're bullying your assistants.
Did I give the impression I was soliciting input? I am not. My research funding depends on these results, delivered in a timely fashion. If bullying my assistants means my research is funded, so be it.
I can give you 5 reasons to treat them better.
5 reasons? Why, that's awfully specific. Oh, I see what you mean. Very well. My assistants can take a reprieve.
Ah, that's what I thought.
Excuse me. I have been induced, rather enlightened by this kind individual to permit a cessation of labor. Please do so.
There we go.
I have to keep working.
What about you?
Glad to see someone put the sapiarch in his place. Ancestors know I could never do it.
Aw, well, there you go. Neener, neener. Okay, let's go back to the Way Shrine. Oh man, I remember this place. I totally found this place before and checked it out. Hello,
Hey
Brodran.
there. Careful where you step. My livestock is having their dinner.
I see a
won't
little
have
bug.
some bumblers stomping all over them. I've got enough trouble with their mating woes.
Livestock? You mean these bugs?
These bugs happen to be the most desirable olive lint to crawl upon Summerset. Ground up, my beauties make the most brilliant shade of grey you ever did see. Why, I even got the artist Tindoria as a client. Oh, well, I did. What a shame.
What a shame.
I always took her for one of the good ones. Never tried to cheat me or say I wasn't welcome. Always complimented my beauties when she visited. The ideal customer every time. To think that she would go so far as to sabotage my livestock.
Why would she sabotage your farm?
Because it turns out she's just like every other high elf on this island. I refused to sell my carapaces to her exclusively, and this is what happens. Verilel was just heartbroken when I had to turn him away.
Verilel was here?
Yes, and he had quite a bit to say about Tindoria. He told me just last week she was complaining about my services. And I heard this wouldn't be the first time she's done something shady. Why, Ifra, to think I was so blind.
I'll see if I can find out what happened to your livestock. I have a feeling it wasn't Tindoria. Just saying. Okay, so I'm just gonna wander around and... Oh, there's some wolves here. Okay.
Wait, don't hurt me.
Oh, what is this guy doing? Ah. What the hell you got going on here?
This wasn't my idea, honest. I just did what I was paid to. Just let me go and I'll tell you everything.
What are you doing here? What are you putting in this barrel?
Oh, I don't know. Some sort of pheromone? It makes those nasty bugs sleepy, but that's it, I swear. It's not poison or anything. Why did I ever agree to work for that snobby artist?
Tindoria paid you to do this?
What? No, a fellow named Verilel. Nasty perfume, full of himself, typical artist. He paid me to sabotage this farm. Not quite sure why, but, well, I think it's about time I leave. No need to tell the authorities, right?
Fine, get out of here before I change my mind.
That's it. This is the last time I get caught up in artist rivalries.
All right, let's get rid of this barrel. I was not Tindoria. Okay, just as I figured. I guess it's time to go back to him and let him know who was really in charge of, making his bugs all a little bit sleepy. I want to make sure I don't step on any.
I trust your search was as fruitless as mine.
Actually, I found the Mer sabotaging you, and he said whatever his name is, paid him to do it.
He did? Well, honestly, I would love to believe that. Team Doria's support was the only thing I had going for my business for a long while. By What would Verilel have to gain from all this?
Tindoria needs your paint. Apparently, he was trying to sabotage her.
That's true. Tindoria and Verilel have been rivals for as long as they've been artists. I even let that bastard convince me Tindoria was the one who did it. Ah, these artists and their rivalries. It's always us little people who are made to suffer.
Well, Tindoria hired me to get some grey paint from you. Do you still have something to give?
Here, take the last of my stock. I'm sorry I ever took the word of that perfumed pansy over Tindoria. Just glad I'm able to get her this shipment. That gentleman never did me a bit of harm.
I'll make sure to relay the message. All right, well, you shouldn't have any more troubles, sir. Now we just need to reach the hilltop. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be a long walk. I guess I'll meet you there. Well, this is interesting. It looks like there's a quest way over here.
Someone had to kill her. Vereda didn't just up and die at the tender age of 28.
Stop squawking, you fat netch. You're just as likely the one that killed her.
I did this then? When you're the one greedier than a starving hawker?
This is going nowhere. We'll never find the treasure if we keep killing each other.
Okay, what is going on?
You walk in here on 3 skeevers arguing over a dead body and decide you want to chat with one of them? You either got some kind of guts or you're some kind of stupid. Either way, maybe you can help.
What happened here?
A family squabble of sorts.
Oh.
You see, one of these ghosties went and killed Vereda. Problem is, none of us are about to go treasure hunting with a murderer at our back. Then killing for gold. You don't stop at one. Oh, so I hear.
You mentioned a treasure.
Ancestor of ours, Jadil the Keelhauler, cached her loot around here. If you grab the chest for us, there's no chance for a sneak attack. The map over there will lead you right to it. And obviously, I'll pay you for the trouble.
I'll collect the treasure for you.
Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Look at these squabbling fools. Why don't I just take the treasure myself? Tough like that. The only thing that will crack the chest open is the blood of Jadil's descendant. Thus, you'll need one of us.
All right, well, tell me about yourself.
I'm known as Igeki Ratbite. It would serve you well to not forget that name, given that I'll one day have a legacy as epic as Jadil herself.
Why are you called that?
You saw my face, right? I got bit by a rat.
A rat did that?
It was a big rat. Don't worry, it's dead now.
Okay, what about the Keelhauler?
She was an explorer. Sailed from Atmora all the way to Yakura, despite half her crew falling mad along the way.
Oh!
She discovered new lands, new cultures. Shame so few hear of her. Her greatest adventure was raiding the palace of King Ognum himself.
Is that how she got the treasure?
Right you are. Fled Piandanea after, quick as a flash. Pa said the whole Merrimore fleet came after her. Eventually, they chased her right to this cove. She fled to the shore, clutching a single chest of treasure. Buried it before making her way back home.
And she enchanted it so only her descendants could open it.
The blood of my blood willingly given. That's how the enchantment goes. You see, Jadil wanted to settle down, have a few brats of her own. So, the story was passed along, waiting for a descendant adventurous enough to set sail.
I have a worry. This is not going to be as great a treasure as you think. Alright, so we got a treasure map. These damn treasure maps. I hate these things. Something tall, kind of. Okay. Gosh. I don't even see any buildings around here. What the hell are you doing over here? Oh, gosh. Okay, we're gonna go reach the hilltop first and pick our flowers for our artist, then we'll go looking for treasure. Hello? Ah, it's so pretty down here, too, on this island down here. Ah, so beautiful. Hello? Ah, look, there's a deer.
Another one? You there! Come here!
Oh. Hi, Ingerales.
I bet you've come here for an Aurealis bloom. Well, tough luck. Fresh out. Last one was nabbed a fortnight ago. Come back in about a year. Maybe I'll have another one by then.
How do you know I came to collect Aurealis?
Why else would you come here? The view? You know, once you could get an Aurealis anywhere. Now it's all but gone. Blotted out of existence by the greed of artists.
Artists?
You heard me. As soon as they learned it made a pretty paint, that was it. Didn't care that it takes over a year to grow, and that's only with proper care. No, they had to have it. And so they took, and now there's nothing left.
Okay, do you mind if I look around for one anyways?
What are you, deaf? Or just scared to go back empty-handed? Look, I told you that plant is gone. Go find another bloom for your fancy painting. Off with you now. Just leave me and my garden be.
Okay. Gosh. He's kind of angry. I guess I don't blame him. He's just trying to make sure the plant continues to carry on.
Would you leave that alone? You'll damage it.
Oh, give it up.
What are you doing? Stop that.
What else? Where else am I gonna look? Sealed box.
Leave that alone.
Oh, what?
Please, leave that Aurealis alone. You can't take it.
Why not, mister?
What is wrong with you? Why couldn't you just continue on your way?
You lied.
Of course I did. Why would I let you have one of the last, if not the last, surviving blooms? If you take that plant, the species may be wiped out for good. Did you ever, in your obsession with paint, think about what you're taking from Summerset?
That might be the last?
Yes! That's what I've been saying all along. You're about to uproot what could be the last Aurealis on Summerset and grind it up for some painting. How could you do something so horrible?
This can't be the last one.
You really want to take the chance? I'm telling you, I've searched all over this island. This is the only one I could find. In less than a year, it will spread seeds. I'll nurture them, help rekindle the species. Please, just don't do this.
You know what? I care about the plant. Conservation is important. I'll spare the plant.
Finally, someone who sees reason. Thank the stars. And thank you too, kind traveler. After the last visitor, I was just about ready to give up hope that I'd ever meet a kindred soul. Oh, but damn that Verilel. I'd have 2 blooms if not for him.
What?
Yes, Verilel. The blasted artist who took the last Aurealis bloom I cultivated. That's why I was so desperate to save the only surviving plant.
Oh man, I'm gonna get him. He's just trying to mess with her left, right, and center. All right. Oh. Oh! I think that's where the treasure is. Okay. We are actually going to call it off. I have no idea how long this video is because I have been stopping to fish and do some of the, geyser things. Oh my goodness, look, Sky Shard. And I have no idea how long it's going to be in the end, but I've been recording for quite a while. So I'm going to grab this Sky Shard, and we are going to grab some treasure next time. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.